wraps up in the trial of Tyrell Morris, the former head of the Orleans Parish Communications District.
Chris Welty live now at Orleans Parish Criminal Court with the latest. Chris.
Liz, Lauren, court was cut short today because a juror had a family emergency. The judge was hoping to continue this trial going on until about 6:30 tonight, but once again, that did not happen. Instead, they wrapped up shortly after 3 o'clock today. Now, the state called multiple witnesses, including the person Tyrell Morris hit while using his city vehicle. Morris faces charges of malfeasance in office, insurance fraud, false impersonation of a peace officer, and second-degree injuring of public records. Morris is accused of crashing a city vehicle on his birthday and allegedly trying to cover it up. The state claims Morris failed to follow OPCD policy by not getting drug or alcohol tested following his crash. Several of Morris's former co-workers testified today, including the former head of HR and the now executive director of OPCD, Carl Fassel. The head of HR testified that a policy was in place before Morris got in a wreck that said any employee involved in a wreck must be drug and alcohol tested. She testified that never happened. Fassel, at the time of Morris's crash, was the head of IT. He testified that Morris altered the OPCD policy after the crash. Morris maintains he is innocent, has no ill will towards the people who have testified in this case, and he said he's considering taking the stand in his defense.
But I have learned, I have learned a lot during this process about myself, about just life in the world, and as much as I want to say, I got to make sure that it's in line with the law, right, and it's going to serve me. A lot of times words are twisted, right, and when it's emotional, sometimes you may not deliver. So I had to consider all of that, right, what's going to be the best, and I don't even call it defense for myself, the best way for me to portray the truth. And I had to really sit and seek guidance on that. I've never been through this before, and so when the time comes to make a decision, however Tyrell feels at that moment, is the decision I'll make.
Carl Fassel will take the stand again tomorrow when the defense will have an opportunity to ask him questions. Once again, court was cut short today because a juror had a scheduling emergency with her family. Court will reconvene tomorrow morning at 10:30. Reporting live outside of Orleans Parish Criminal Court, Chris Welty, Fox 8 Local First.